Okay. And hey. All right.
Oh, I got DC'd.
Oh, walnuts. Because I had
I'll be back
everything
in the
loaded up. Hey.
perfect timing. I was like, why is this not making it bigger like it should do? And then suddenly it popped up, and I was like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm joining back in now. There we go.
All right. Oh, gonna be doing a little something interesting. I'm joined with Valkyrie.
Hello.
We got Chaos over here. Got me going back to my roots with Custode here. Hope I changed the stream information correctly. And let's go. We're gonna be doing Sweep and Clear. Because there's not a whole lot of other maps on the workshop right now.
Yep.
So let's get into the lists and start over here with Valk's list.
Alright, so I've got a battalion of Chaos Demons and a super heavy auxiliary with a Chaos Knight. So virtually no CP to go with. My Warlord is the Lord of Change. He has the Impossible Robe as his relic, so he's got a 3-up in one. And he has been exalted for a CP to give him -1 to hit from shooting attacks.
Lord Ascom.
And his Warlord trait is, I believe, Tyrant of the Warp. Double checking. Yeah, Tyrant of the Warp, which means he ignores the penalties. He ignores perils of the warp on a 2+. So basically, he's a mini Magnus, essentially.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
My other HQ for my battalion is just a basic change caster. He's got nothing special.
Yeah.
And then I have a blob of 30 pink horrors with an iridescent horror and a demonic icon. A squad of 10 horrors with an iridescent horror. 3 squads of 10 brimstone horrors. 3 Exalted Flamers of Tzeentch. 2 Tzeentch Soul Grinders and a Tzeentch Chaos Spawn, Giant Chaos Spawn. So this isn't entirely a mono Tzeentch Demon battalion. And then the Cerestus Knight Castigator. He is House, I can't pronounce this, Herpetrax. So he gets 2 extra wounds. So he's 29 wounds instead of 27. He's also a Dreadblade, I believe. Yeah, he's a Dreadblade with Pacts and Damnations. So he has the Forsaken Damnation and the Demonic Vigor Pact. So before the game begins, I roll a dice and upgrade one of his stats from that. Either movement of extra 2 inches on a 1 to 3, weapon skill +1 on a 4/5, and ballistic skill +1 on a 6.
I haven't fought Chaos Knights yet, so this is going to be new.
Yeah, they're fun. Probably not worth the 6 CP they cost now.
Maybe.
So yeah, the Forsaken Damnation basically means that at the start of every turn I need to take a leadership test on them. I roll 2d6 and I've got to get lower than the leadership. If I fail, I can't use any stratagems on the knight for the entire turn. So no command point rerolls, nothing. I can't spend CP on the knight. If it doesn't fail, nothing happens. I can just use it normally.
What is it geared with again?
It has the Castigator Bolt Cannon, which is heavy 16, strength 6 AP 2, 2 damage, and a Tempest Warblade, which is
Okay.
strength 14, AP 3, damage 3.
Okay, I gotcha. A lot of bodies there. And get over to my list, you'll see I wish I brought more blast. Speaking of my list, it's a patrol of Custode with an assassin hanging out with them. Warlord, Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike. Relic is Auric Aquilus. He is the warlord with the Shadowkeeper warlord trait, Lock Warden. And I've spent 1 CP on him for Captain Commander to give him the Unstoppable Destroyer bonus trait. So Lock Warden means characters have -1 to hit him, and whenever he attacks a character, they get -1 to their saves, including invulnerable.
Oof.
And Unstoppable Destroyer allows him to pile in D3 plus 6 to whatever, and when he consolidates, he can move D3, or both are D3 plus 3, and when he consolidates, he can do that D3 plus 3 in any direction. For my one and only troop, I've got some Custodian Guard, 2 shields, 2 spears. I've got a Vexillus Praetor with the Vexilla Magnifica, and I've spent 1 CP on him, 10,000 heroes to give him a Warlord trait, and I've given him Superior Creation. So he has a 5-up Feel No Pain on top of his Storm Shield. I have some Aquilons, Lastrum Storm Bolters, and Solarite Power Gauntlets. I've got a Calidus Assassin. You know, coming in 3 plus D6, trying to get past people's invuln, causing you to spend extra CP.
Which I don't have.
In fast attack, I have some. You don't see these very often. Agmantis Custodians. These have the Adrathic Devastators, which are Strength 6, AP 3, and flat 3 damage.
Mhm.
I got a squad of 3 of them, and then a squad of 6 Venatari Custodians with Kinetic Destroyers and Tarsus Bucklers. And then, last but not least, I have a Telemon with the twin Arachnus Storm Cannon. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Your list is going to be very hard to pick secondaries against.
Secondaries are an interesting part of all this now.
Yeah.
And with the GT mission like we have here, gauge on all fronts, domination. A few are a little different than what's in the core book, but mostly everything operates the same. think I know what I'm going to take for me.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas of what I'm going to take. There's very little I can take on killing because you've got so little to kill. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Oh, yeah, of course you're taking Titan Hunt.
I think it fits. Well,
I'm going to take Engage on all fronts. Yeah, I'm going to take Engage on all fronts, raise the banners high, and assassinate. Oh, wait, not raise the banners high, sorry. While we stand, we fight is the one I meant.
okay. Well, I'm taking While We Stand, We Fight, Titan Hunter, and Direct Assault.
Okay. So for my While We Stand, We Fight, that would be my Knight, my Lord of Change, and I will do this Soul Grinder.
Okay.
I'll tint him blue so you know which Soul Grinder it is. It's the one with the blue arm.
Gotcha. And for mine, it will be my Shield Captain, my Praetor, and a Telamon.
All right.
I'm also taking Titan Hunter and the mission-specific Direct Assault.
Okay.
So that we roll off to figure out who is attacker and defender. I think you'll get this choice.
I'll take attacker.
All right, that means I get to pick my deployment zone and just take the one closest to me.
Okay.
And then we go about declaring any reserves.
Yep, I have nothing in reserve. Because I don't have the CPU spare to put things in reserve.
Well, my assassin's going to be in reserves. And Yeah, just my assassin in reserves this.
Okay.
Then the players alternate setting up the remaining units one at a time, starting with the defender. My dreadnought back there.
Gonna put my 10-man pink horror squad there.
What the Venatari is. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to place a unit of Brimstone Horrors back here. You only have your assassin in Deep Strike, yeah?
That is correct.
Okay, and I'll put my Brimstone Horrors back here just to try and stop you deep striking my objective. So it's on to you.
Yep. I put my custodian guard there.
Gonna put a unit of Brimstones just down here.
My Praetor right here.
Gonna put my Giant Chaos Spawn here.
My Agmantis there.
Okay. My final 10-man unit of Brimstones are just gonna go here.
Shield Captain. Gonna be right there with them.
Exalted Flamer number 1 is just gonna go here.
And Quillon's there.
All right. What's the range on your Telemon's guns?
36 and 24, depending on the profile. The beam profile is 36. The burst profile is 24.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my knight just put him back there. He's gonna be kind of out of range of everything I want him to be in range of, but also out of range of your Telemon. Because I'm kind of concerned by that thing.
Oh, why?
Will he be able to fit through there?
You have some line of sight blocking down on the field, despite everything. The new rules are kind of neat for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's a knight, I don't get it.
True.
I'm gonna put the knight. I'm also gonna roll for the knight's favor to see what he gets. Oops. Hey, he got a 6. He's ballistic skill 2.
Oh no.
That's the one I was really hoping he was gonna get. So my 2 soul grinders are going there. My big blob of horrors. Change caster slap bang in the middle. I don't think your army has access to any snipers, do they?
No.
Oh yeah, and because I'm mono Tzeentch, my characters all have get access to a Locus of Trickery. So basically, whenever you're shooting at a target, every one of your shooting phases, I roll 2 dice, and whatever those 2 dice result as, if you're shooting a unit of mine that's Tzeentch within 6 inches of a character, you can't hit on the same rolls that I rolled on those 2 dice. If I roll a 3 and a 4, they count as misses if you roll 3s and 4s.
Oh, well, that's just peachy.
Not in the shooting phase, sorry, in the fight phase. So it just makes you a bit weaker in melee.
That's my whole trick. My whole thing.
And that applies to anything within 6 inches of a character. So anything within 6 inches of the Exalted Flamers, the Lord of Change, or the Change Caster. Not including the Knight.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm deployed.
Same. So now we roll off to see who goes first.
Yep. Okay.
Oh
And I'll be
boy.
taking first turn.
So we're on to the first turn of this. I'm getting flashbacks here of all of my recent games.
So, first things first, the bottom unit of Brimstone Horrors near my Knight, they're going to advance. An extra 3. So they're going 9. Just want to get them into this table quarter for one of my objectives. Do you also know what demonic icons do?
Each one of them does something different, right?
So, demonic icon is basically whenever I take a morale test for a unit with it, if I roll a 1, if I roll a 1, the morale is automatically passed, and I regain D6 lost horrors.
That is pretty strong.
Yeah, it is. He's got a 10-inch move, so he's just going to plop himself down there. The Soul Grinder's just going to move up a little bit. The Chaos Spawn I have to now roll, because I'm declaring him to move next. I have to roll for his stats.
Boy.
So these guys are fancy. I roll for the... If I roll a 1 or a 6 for any of his stats, he regains D3 wounds, and that can take him above his maximum of 10. So his movement is a 1. So he gets D3 wounds.
Okay.
So he has he has 1 wound, so he's up to 11 out of 10. And his movement is 9 inches. This Soul Grinder is just going to move up to here. Exalted Flamer is going to go to here. This unit of Brimstone Horrors is going to advance. If I could put the dice in the dice pot, that would be lovely. 5 inches. So I'm not going to use it all, and then the Exalted Flamer is just going to go to here. This unit of Pink Horrors is staying still, while Brimstone Horrors is staying still. The Lord of Change is gonna... Where do I want to put him?
3 people in here. Stick around.
The Lord of Change is just gonna land here.
Knowing my luck, this might not last long.
Okay, so that is the end of my not the end of my movement. Sorry, I almost forgot to move the knight.
You don't have to move him.
I'm just gonna stick him here then. Actually, he's not got much room to move right now, but honestly, he doesn't need to move very far.
I think whoever made that model put him on the wrong base, so he should be able to shimmy out. Yeah, but it's supposed to be an oval base, and they gave him this gigantic round base, which is
So
really
he should be able to
annoying.
fit there, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're on to my psychic phase. So we're going to start with the Lord of Change casting Gaze of Fate. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over my psychic powers, didn't I? Sorry. So
Yes, you kind of did, but this seems like a morning for. Ugh.
Yeah.
Over
So
here
the change.
sneezing.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Over here sneezing. Don't mind.
So my Change caster has Bolt of Change and Gaze of Fate. My Lord of Change has Boon of Change and Flickering Flames. So my Change caster is going to cast Gaze of Fate. It casts on an 8. Do you have any denies?
I do, but I don't think anything is in range. I think it's
Okay.
18. After Psychic Awakening, Custode got a 4-up nope strat, but I believe it's 18 inches. And
Okay. So yeah, I get 1 free reroll this turn with Gaze of Fate. And now my Lord of Change is going to cast Boon of Change on the Pink Horror Squad. He gets +3 to any of his cast rolls. So he casts that on a 10. So now I roll a d3 and see what stat I upgraded. 5. So 5 gives my... Yep, so 5, my Pink Horror, my 30-man blob of Pink Horrors are now toughness 4 instead of toughness 3. And he's also going to cast... Flickering Flames on the same unit of Pink Horrors. Which casts, so they get +1 to their wound rolls for shooting attacks this turn.
they have shooting?
They can't see anything. Yeah, Pink Horrors are a shooting unit. Their strength is user, they're assault 3 because there's more than 20 in the unit. So assault 3, strength user, the change caster makes them all strength 4, so they're strength 4 weapons. They can't see anything, but it's mostly just in case you decide to charge them to make my Overwatch a little bit better.
Fair.
Okay, so that's the end of my psychic phase. Because I'm not going to cast with my Pink Horrors because I don't want any to die. So shooting phase, we're going to start with the Soul Grinder over here. He's going to fire his... He's going to fire his Flame Bombardment and Heavy... so the Harvester Cannon into your Custody Guard.
Okay. I do have the Magnifica sitting there, so they have a -1.
Yep, -1 to hit, yeah?
Correct.
So I'll be hitting on 5s. So the Flame Bombardment is heavy d6. So I get d6 shots. So I get 4 shots hitting on 5s. For 1 hit. Strength 8, I think I toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
Yep, so I'm wounding on 3s. It wounds, and this is AP3. Is it AP3? Let me check. So AP2 damage 3.
I will take it on a Storm Shield. Saved.
Oh, fine. I was really hoping that I'd get through, because that is a dead Custody if it hits and wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, the Harvester Cannon. So 3 shots hitting on 5s. All of them miss.
Oof.
Okay. Nothing else I think can see. Well, the Exalted Flamers can, but they've only got an 18-inch range, so they're not going to be able to hit anything. This Exalted Flamer, because there's a big blocker line of sight blocking terrain. Yeah, so that'll be the end of my... can the Knight see anything? Can the Knight see them?
Looks like no. There's a lot of the terrain.
Yeah. I don't think the Knight can see anything then, unfortunately.
It looks like from the tip of his gun he can see the back one. Kind of an awkward angle.
Yeah.
Considering all the way the new terrain and all.
Yeah, I'll say he can't, because I didn't expect him to be able to, so I'll just say he can't. Okay, so he's shot. Spawn can't shoot. The Pink Horrors are going to be out of range and can't see anything, so... So that'll be the end of my shooting phase. I have no charges to declare and no fights, so it's the end of my turn 1. So I have a unit wholly within each table quarter, 3 different table quarters. So I get 2 points for engage on all fronts. And that'll be it this turn. So it goes to your turn 1.
Yep. Being okay, fine, but see if I can make the most out of it. This is just me testing something. Good moves at all here that I expected to have many.
I'm just glad you didn't bring Grey Knights.
I'm going to advance the Venatari. Okay. So they get to move 17.
Oh, I actually forgot to add a command point for my turn.
Same.
I keep forgetting that's a thing in the new edition.
Thing with obscuring is long as I'm not directly touching. Here. All right. Seems about fair for my movement.
Okay.
No psychic for me. I think I'll just get into some shooting here.
Okay, so at the start of your shooting phase, I'm using the stratagem Warp Surge to make my Pink Horror Squad 30-man have a 3-up in one.
Okay. Your Soul Grinder, is he a vehicle?
He has the vehicle keyword, yes, I believe. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure. Soul Grinders, I never used them in 8th because they were garbage, because they lost ballistic skill for moving.
That's fair.
Yes, they have the vehicle keyword.
Okay, we'll start with the Telemon putting the beam profile into that Soul Grinder there.
Mm-hmm.
Not in range for the captain, but that's okay. Four shots. Strength 9.
Yep, tough to 7, so you'll be wounding on
So
3s.
strength 8, AP 4, damage 3.
Okay.
Custode hitting on 2. Get that one.
Wounding on 3.
Yep.
Okay. 4 up in buns, because I'm Tzeentch. Failed 2.
We take
So
6
it takes
damage.
6. So he's down to 8 out of 14.
Not enough to bracket him, but, scratch him a little bit.
Honestly, when these guys get bracketed, they just become useless.
Hold on. Oh, goodness. My Aquilon's gonna try to put shots into the pink horrors.
Mm-hmm.
I think all 5 of them can see, but none of them are in rapid range. The one I'm fuzzy about is this one in the back.
I'll say you can, because you can draw line of sight through the middle without touching any terrain, so.
So their weapons are rapid too. You know what? I think I'll superior fire patterns for 1 CP to allow them to double their shots.
Okay.
So 20 shots are in range of the shield captain.
Strength.
Strength 5.
Okay, so winning on 3s.
AP,
Alright.
you're a demon.
Yeah, AP I'm a demon. 3 up in ones because of Warp Surge. 7 die.
And my shield captain has shots across. with his hurricane bolter. Hits.
Wow, that was bad.
That was terrible.
3 up in one. It still killed one.
Okay.
Oh, can I just be right back? Like 2 minutes, really quick.
All right, that'll be fine.
Thank you.
Oh, y'all are stuck with me for a minute. I think I need you to get something to drink.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Hello, Norman. Person in my chat. Got one other shot I can take, and that is a custodian guard may be able to reach a brimstone.
Oh yeah, it looks like you have line of sight and everything.
Yep, that'll just be one shot. It's strength 4. I have no charges. I don't get any of my anything this turn. Yeah, it's back to you now.
Alrighty. So I get 1 CP for it being my command phase, and you score primaries at the end of command phase now, right?
Yeah.
So I score hold 1, hold 2, and hold more, I think, because I'm holding 2 objectives, you're holding 1.
On the sheet here, it's you get 5 points for controlling 1, controlling 2 or more, and controlling more than your opponent.
Yeah, and I'm holding 2 right now because I've got this one and this one.
Yep.
And yeah, you've got 1, so I get all 3.
I wanted to get these guys onto here, but I didn't want to leave too much open to all of this.
I do owe you morale for my pink horrors.
Okie dokie.
They are within range of the greater demon, so they use his leadership of 10 instead of their own. So you killed 8, so 3 or more they fail. On a 1 they get d6 back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they failed. I'm gonna CP that. They pass
Oh,
with a 1.
no.
So I get d6 horrors back
All my work.
for 2.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
It's only 2.
Only 2.
It could have been a lot worse.
I think the galaxy brain play would have been to put them over here.
Actually, it would have been, because that would have scored me the middle objective.
The galaxy brain play.
Well, to be fair, I still scored all the points this turn, so I don't really mind.
True.
So, it goes to my movement phase.
This is
I'm gonna roll for my Chaos Spawn's movement. It's a 1, so he gets another D3 wounds. He gets 3, so he's up to 14 out of 10.
Oh boy.
And actually, he's probably just going to sit there for now. I kind of just want to keep chugging him up to get more wounds. Yeah, if he gets more than, I think if he gets more than 20, he gains the Titanic keyword, which will be quite good for your Titan Hunter.
Yeah. If he gets there.
If he gets there, yeah. Soul Grinder's just gonna trundle his way over to here.
Oh. That again.
Okay, Pink Horror's in the middle with their Change Caster. I'm just gonna run through the center. They're not gonna run, sorry, they're just gonna do their normal move.
And their weapon does what again?
So it's Assault 2 unless there's 20 or more in the unit, and then it's Assault 3, and it's Strength User.
And it's AP.
Nothing. AP nothing, damage 1.
Okay.
So it's not that scary as a gun. Especially to Custodies. It's more of a Horde killer than a Custody killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those Brimstones are going to stay there. They don't need to move. I think the best way I'm going to be able to kill you is just smite spam.
No.
Is that no, it's not, or no, you don't want me to?
Don't want.
Well, now we can definitely see. Alright, so we go on to my psychic phase. Oh, I forgot to roll for his damnation. See if he passes. He fails, so his damnation, I can't spend any CP on the knight this turn.
Well, that's gonna be.
So no rotate
it's
ion
not
shields,
like
no
you
command.
had much to spend.
This is true, but
Oh, did you get your extra for the turn?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, so psychic phase, we're going to do Gaze of Fate from my change caster.
Huh?
He casts it on a 7. You
Okay.
want to deny that?
Heck, what I can do. 'Cause feeling a little forgetful. Stratagem I have for it is Fortress of Willpower and selected as the target. Okay. No.
Okay, so I get 1 free reroll this turn. Next, the Lord of Change is going to cast Boon of Change on the Pink Horrors. it casts on an 8. So they get...
That's big boy there.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I've got them there, I'll spend 1 CP.
Mm-hmm.
Click the actual button, and I'll use Spark of the Spark of Divinity from the Custode Codex, which allows a unit of Custode infantry within 12 of a Psyker to attempt to deny.
Okay.
So I need to beat an 8 with this.
Nope.
Here's the neat thing, I could try to CP reroll it, but I'd have to reroll both dice. Eh. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. 8's not too terrible a number to try to beat.
Okay, so they got +1 attack in melee this turn.
Okay.
So it's not a great one. I was hoping for +1 strength, because then I would have made their guns strength 5 instead of strength 3, which is really important against Custodes.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, now, do I smite or do I flickering flames? I'm gonna flickering flames the pink horror squad. That casts on a 9, 10, 11, 12.
Aren't you glad it
So
doesn't...
they get +1 to wound with their shooting attack now.
Aren't you glad it doesn't work like orcs, where, like, if you roll a 12 or more, it's
Yes.
perils?
I mean, I've got Tyrant of the Warp, so even if it did perils, I ignore it on a 2+.
True.
Okay, I am now going to, for my last trick, I'm going to use my pink horrors to cast Smite onto your Aquilon Custodian. They can only cast with 1d6, and it failed.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the end of my psychics, and I'm going to my shooting phase.
All right.
We're going to start with the pink horrors. They're going to pump everything into the Aquilon Custodians.
And you said they're strength 3?
Strength 3, but the change caster makes them strength 4.
Okay. There's no point in that one trick I was thinking of doing then.
They do have +1 to wound as well.
You have +1 to wound. If they had been
Yeah, so the wounding on.
if they had been strength 3, I was thinking of using the Shadowkeeper stratagem on my Aquilons there, but the Shadowkeeper stratagem subtracts 1 from the strength of attacks targeting.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I'll just hope that them being close enough to the Magnifica helps them.
So they are all in range. It's an 18-inch range, but can all of them see? Because the new terrain rules are kind of weird. So he definitely can't. So what I'm thinking is, like, these ones can't see on the right.
It seems about right.
And then the rest can. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 18 of them can see you. And that's a lot of maths to do this early in the day. That is 64 shots, I think. 18 times 3. No.
54.
I can't. Yeah, 54. That okay. Math is hard. They are ballistic skill 3+, I think, or is it 4+?
Oh yes,
4+.
math.
So these are hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
That's with the Magnifica affecting it.
Oh, hitting on 5s, yeah, sorry, the -1 to hit.
Still a lot.
And then wounding on 4s because of the Flickering Flames psychic power. So that's 12 wounds.
It's AP 0 right now?
Yep, AP 0, 1 damage. So you take 1. Yeah, it's not designed to kill Custodies by any means. Okay, next we're going to do the Knight Castigator is going to fire into the Aquilons.
And what's his weapon?
The Castigator Bolt Carbine, Heavy 16, Strength 6, AP 2.
Okay, I'm going to do the Shadowkeepers Grim Responsibility and the Terminator Stratagem for Custodians, Auramite and Adamantium.
Mm-hmm.
Auramite and Adamantium treats AP1 and AP2 as AP0.
All right.
That is 2 my CP. So with so it's strength 5, essentially strength 5 AP0 now.
Yep. Okie dokie. So these are hitting on 3s because of the +1 he got from his warp ability, but -1 from your thingy.
Yeah.
And then these are wounding on 4s. Oof, that was bad. 3 wounds, no AP.
I will point out that -1 strength there.
That did help a lot. These are flat too. You're fine.
Whew.
Alrighty. We're gonna do the Soul Grinder next. He is gonna fire his Phlegm Bombardment Cannon into your the Telemon.
Okay.
He's toughness 8, actually a -1 a hit, so is that even worth doing? And it took Jesus Lord to kill. No, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do everything into the Aquilons, so Phlegm Bombardment and Harvester Cannon into the Aquilons again.
Okay. The AP the Terminator strat and Grim Responsibility do persist until the end of the phase.
Oh, do they? Okay then.
Not that it really matters against the Phlegm Bombardment if I remember the stat right.
It's AP2, it does matter.
That's true.
I'll still do it. So Phlegm Bombardment gets 5 shots. These are hitting on 5s because you're -1. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 7 right now. So 2 wounds, no AP.
I'm fine.
Then the Harvester Cannon. 2 hits. 2 wounds, no AP.
Alright. Hello, Hobo.
You're
Hey.
fine.
I'm holding up.
Okay, the first Exalted Flamer is going to fire his gun into the Aquila Terminators as well. He's firing the blue profile. So it's heavy 3, strength is 9, so it's basically a las cannon, and AP 4. He will be hitting on 5s because he moved, and it's heavy, and you've got -1. Actually, they don't stack
The
anymore, do they?
minuses don't stack, no.
Yeah, they don't anymore, so it's actually hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s for 1 hit, wounding on 3s. It does not wound. That's unfortunate. I'm going to use my Gaze of Fate reroll. It wounds. AP 4.
Alright. 4 up in Vuln.
Okay, and then that's going to be a flat D3. So 2 damage.
Right.
Okay, the next of the Exalted Flamers is going to do the same thing. Actually, you're one on one wound. So do I have anything else I can shoot at them before I shoot that? I'm going to shoot the other Soul Grinder into them. Actually, no, I will do his. I will do the Exalted Flamer just in case, because I'd rather have the flat 3 potentially cripple one of your termies. So the Exalted Flamer again, 3 shots hitting on 4s. This is the second Exalted Flamer, so 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Get in the dice pot. I'm going to see. That's a wound, so AP 4. So 4 pin. So that's a dead Termy. Alright, the Soul Grinder's now going to shoot his everything into that squad again. So the Phlegm Cannon.
Uh-oh.
6 shots. Hitting on 5s. Everything missed.
What just happened with that roll? What was that?
I don't know. The Harvester Cannon hits twice. Wounds on a 3 because it's strength 6 right now. 1 wound. No AP.
And 1.
Alright, well I killed a single Custodian this turn so far.
Yeah.
Alright, my final Exalted Flamer is gonna fire into your Telemon. Can you see the Telemon? Because those statues, those statues obscure him pretty well.
Yep, and he's still under that threshold.
Yep, so he's gonna shoot at the Custody Guard instead. So 3 shots hitting on 4s. Oof, that sucks.
Well, the Chaos God of Fate has not taken
Abandoned me.
kindly all of a sudden.
I mean, I killed a Terminator. How many points are those Aquilons?
This loadout is now 85? No, just flat 80 points.
That's not so bad then. My army doesn't have much in the way, especially with all your strats, doesn't have much in the way to kill Custodians with shooting. The Change Caster is going to fire... Oh, he doesn't actually get it. Okay, so he's an upgraded Pink Horror, but he doesn't have the gun. Never mind.
Okay.
So that is everything shot. I have... do I want to charge with my Lord of Change? Not really.
Oh, do you?
Not really. No, I don't. So that's end of my charge phase. No fight. So it goes to. I got another 2 points for engage on all fronts because I have 1 unit in 3/4, and it goes to your turn too. So you get a CP back.
Right. Toughness. Toughness.
Uh-oh.
If I can actually measure this.
Also, don't forget you score your primaries in your command phase. Which would have been hold 1, I think. Yeah. You leave my soul grinder alone. He's a good boy.
Not about to be much of anything in a minute.
No. Damn lapdogs of the Corpse Emperor.
I was silent for a second. You can still hear me, right, though? Have any idea how this might go?
I get the feeling the Brimstones ain't gonna survive. Just a hunch.
There. At the end of my movement phase? Where did I put her? There?
She's back here.
She gets to come in D6 plus 3.
Yep.
6 inches from someone.
Because somehow it isn't heresy for you to be looking like a demon. Yeah, these ruins aren't the best for hitboxes.
No, they aren't.
The 6 is just there.
Didn't move. No psychic, so on to shooting.
Okay, I'm again going to spend the 2 CP to give my pink horrors a 3-up in run again.
Thought of something. Telemon. Well, can see a soul grinder. I wanted to put his little rocket launcher over here, but he can put everything into a soul grinder up there.
I mean, he doesn't have to shoot anything.
Oh, he's gonna put everything into that soul grinder. Hello, 4 people. I might be turning my luck around against Tzeentch of all things. All right, beam profile from the cannons, and since he stayed still, he fires the spiculous twice.
Mm-hmm.
Beam profile first. 1 miss. Strength 8, re-rolling against vehicles.
So 1 failed because it's toughness 8.
Oh, the soul grinder is?
Yeah. Oh no, it's toughness 7. Sorry, ignore me. I
Well,
was very much wrong. So they all wounded anyway.
okay.
So 4 up in runs because it's Tzeentch. Oof. So it takes another 6. I'm actually gonna. What's the damage of the spiculous bolts?
1 each.
I'm actually gonna CP that. Nope, still failed. So it's down to 2.
And now the launcher hitting on 2s. Strength 5, so wounding on 5s. 4 at AP -1.
Okay, 4 pin ones. It failed too, so does it explode? It does not.
Wow, did what? Hold up, what? Did that just what?
That killed it, yeah.
Nifty.
Rest in peace, Soul Grinder. You will be missed.
All right. The Agamantis are going to put everything into this Exalted Flamer.
Okay.
Their weapons are heavy too, but because they're bikers, they don't worry about the penalty. Strength 6, AP, you're a Tzeentch demon, and flat 3 damage. Right, so hitting on 2s, all of those hit. Strength 6, toughness of a flamer,
Toughness 4.
wounding on 3s. Oh,
Okay. 4 pin ones, because Tzeentch failed 1.
flat 3.
Oh, that hurt.
All right. Quillons. Everything into horrors. Let's clear this board because it's going to get messy. There's 4 of them, so 16. Rapid 2, they're in rapid range. So 16 shots. They do have the shield captain nearby. Strength 5.
So 3s.
All of
3
that
up
at
in ones.
3 of invuln.
So that's 5 dead pink horrors.
Now, the shield captain that's right there, he's going to put shots into his Hurricane Bolter. Thankfully re-rolling ones for himself. Still missing 2 somehow. Strength 4.
3 up in ones. Oh god, that was bad. 1 more die.
He did about as good as the Aquilons. Okay.
That hurts.
Now, got a big old window. Okay, now for the fun part. One Lord, they're dead. I'm gonna spend 3 CP on this. On the Venatari. 1 for superior fire patterns. Since their weapons are pistols, this allows them to fire twice. And 2 more on Blood Game veterans. Blood Game veterans on a 6 to hit auto wound.
Is that unmodified?
On an unmodified hit roll. 6.
Okay, because he's got a -1 to hit against shooting. So if it was not modified,
Okay. There's 6 of them, and their weapons are pistol 2. I can get the right amount of dice. So 24 shots, hitting on 3s.
and 6 is auto wound.
And unmodified hit rolls of 6 with the kinetic destroyers also score 1 additional hit. That is a lot of 2s.
So that's 2 auto wounds there.
Just 1. Because when they when they generate an additional hit, it doesn't get the exact same value.
Okay.
And strength 6, toughness 7, so wounding on 5s, but all of that, AP 2, flat 2 damage.
3 up in one. Oof. And I've already CP'd this turn, so that's 3 failed. I could use the impossible robe to re-roll them. But if I do that and I roll a 1, he automatically dies.
Sounds funny.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to take the 6 wounds.
Right. And these guys over here will shoot into him. 2 spears. My goodness. On 2s? 3s.
3s. Yeah.
Strength 4, so on 5s. 1.
He's fine.
The 2 swords. Two swords are in range. Strength 4. Just 1.
He fails 1. So is that 1 damage?
Just a flat 1.
Okay, so he's down to 9. He's just outside of being bracketed.
So I think it's charge time. Charge o'clock.
I think you can ignore this phase this turn.
No. Megamantis here are going to charge this Exalted Flamer. Is there any response on your end?
What's these guys' invuln?
Which ones?
The Agamatus.
They have the standard 4 up after everything is considered.
Okay, and it's strength 5 against toughness 6. But it's only AP 2. Yeah, no, I'm not going to overwatch with them. So you can charge them.
All right. I need a 7. Ooh. Hit it on a 9. I don't know if I should take that as a good sign or a bad sign. The Calidus is going to charge this Exalted Flamer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she angry.
Yes, she is.
These Custodian Guard are going to charge in.
All right.
Yeah, they're charging the Sword of Change. Box. Okay.
All right, they make it.
I'm getting all of these rolls on the charges where, the charge. I should have saved some of that for over here. But all right, the Venatari are going to charge. I think they'll charge both. They'll charge across both.
Okay.
Now for the suspenseful part. Aquilon's going to charge Pink Horrors.
Okay, I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch.
No.
Yep. It's not that bad. There's less than 20 now, so the guns are only Assault 2. So there's 28 shots from the unit. Three wounds, no AP on your termies.
Okay. Can't handle suspense? Oh, I'll make you wait more. Ah.
Oh my god, I actually dinked one.
Had
There is a Chaos God.
someone in my chat saying they can't handle suspense. They made me roll that. Taken Nomen. Joke. Now, watch me fail this charge. Abracadabra.
No!
They wanted it.
Yeah, they really wanted to kill these pink horrors. They're annoyed that they got dinked.
All right, now the shield captain. Like he needs an 8, but he has the Auric Aquilus. Will the Emperor be with him this day? As the Aquilus, he can re-roll.
The Emperor is with him this day.
Or is it corn? That is an 8 exact.
Well, he is on a red jet bike. It could be Orky as well, because red ones go faster.
Where do I want to
So,
start?
is this the start of your fight phase? So, I roll
It
2.
is.
For my Locus of Trickery, I roll 2 dice. I'm gonna. Do I have any CP left? No, I don't.
Is
So,
this one of those rolls you could CP, though?
That's a good point, actually. I probably couldn't. So, 2's miss as well.
Okay.
I was really hoping that would have been like 2 and 3 or 2 and 5 or something. So for your entire army, 2's no longer hit in melee.
So, you know what? Let's get the one out of the way that usually disappoints me. Calidus. Double checking this one. Five attacks with her phase blade and 1 extra with her poison. Have any cool threats she can do? Not really. Your Exalted Flamer is a character, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Toughness 4?
Yep.
She's gonna put all of her swings into him. Five swings with the phase blade. Hitting on 3s because of your trickery. Alright. The phase blade is Strength User, AP 3, 2 damage, ignore invuln.
Yep.
Wounding on force. 1.
No save, so flat 2, so it's down to 2 out of 4.
Lord of Change there. 9. I think I'll go with the Venatari next.
Okay.
Since they have the Kinetic Destroyer, they have the Taurus Buckler with Strength +1, AP -2, 1 damage. I think in this instance, they're going to pile in. Okay. Looks like As it looks like this one can chain off of this one to hit him, but this one can chain off of him to hit the Exalted Flamer. And of course the other three can kind of chain off of these two, get in on the Lord of Change.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Really awkward, but and I will spend 2 CP on them. For the 5 attacking the Lord of Change, they will get Slayer of Nightmares. +1 to wound against targets with higher toughness than their strength.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, yeah. Five of them attacking the Lord of Change. Strength 5 +1 from their weapon, so strength 6. +1 to wound, so hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Wounding on 4s. All the
God, I love Locus of Trickery.
Well, I mean, wouldn't his robe have done that anyway?
No, the Impossible Robe just gives them a 4-up invuln base and then +1 for being Tzeentch.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, the
Okay.
Architect of Deception is only there's the -1 to hit, but that's only from shooting attacks.
Okay. But 4 wounds at AP minus your Tzeentch demon.
3-up invulns, he's
Okay.
fine. He's gonna hit you with that stick if he survives.
And then the 3 swinging at the 3 swings at the Flamer. Strength 5, strength 6.
1 wound, 4-up invuln. Damage.
1.
So he's down to 1 out of 4.
Well over here. Not doing well at all. But I should have expected it bouncing off of a big target like that.
Yeah. That Lord of Change is built to be very difficult to kill.
Yep.
I can also make him harder to kill because I can actually give him a Warlord trait that means he takes 1 less damage from everything to a minimum of 1.
And the Custodian Guard, they are going to pile in. If I can actually have the right tool equipped. I think I did that right. Spaced out.
Yeah, you did.
That just means I can control that objective. All gonna swing in and have left. I'll put 1 on piercing strike for the spears. Get +1 to wound. So we'll start with the 2 spears swinging into the Lord of Change.
Okay. Yeah, that Locus of Trickery is now one of the only ways to actually get what is essentially -2 to hit in 9.
Yeah. You just have to be. You just have to
Lucky.
roll well with it.
Yeah. Well, it's
Alright.
really good against Custodies because you hit on basically everything.
Spears on 3s. Strength 6 +1 to wound. Wounding on 4s.
3 up in guns.
That's
Damage.
D3.
Alright.
2.
2, so he's down to 7 and a 9. You bracketed him.
Hey. And then the swords. Strength 5, wounding on 5s.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, they angry.
He's fine now.
Okay.
They're angry, but his armor is, well, his armor is terrible. His invuln is good.
Great. You know what? We'll go with the Aquilons. Punching pink horrors. You've heard the one about overkill, right?
Yes.
So they're hitting on 3s because, actually, yeah, you've got a character there.
Yeah. The change caster.
They get to reroll 1s for the captain. And their weapon is strength times 2.
Yep, so you're wounding on 2s.
AP yours.
Oh, if only they had that 3 up. That's 7 dead. I really could use that 1 on morale test this turn.
What are you wrong with you? That's their consolidate move. Then the shield captain really gets to pile in D3 plus.
Yep, he gets to do his normal pile-in still.
Gets to pile in 4. He really wants. And he will make his swings at those horrors. Five swings, hitting on 3. Rolling 1s for himself. Strength 6.
So winning on 2s because it's toughness 3.
And re-rolling because he charged.
3 more die. Yeah, we'll do that.
And he gets to consolidate D3 plus 3.
Oh, that's the iridescent. I don't want to take him out. There we go.
To consolidate 4. He'll go. He also gets to do this in any direction, so. Whoop, 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 whoop. There. Then we go over here to the bikes. They're going to bully this poor flamer here.
Leave him alone.
Four attacks each. was a lot of twos there. But
It was.
strength 6. Rerolling because they charge.
4 pin buns. It's dead. You made a Exalted Flamer kebab with those lances.
Consolidate move.
Alright, so now it's my fight's back.
Yep.
The Exalted Flamer is gonna try and...
Book Calidus.
What's the toughness of the Calidus?
Toughness 4.
Yeah, he's gonna try and cook the Calidus. So he gets 3 attacks.
Yeah, now be glad this is... My god.
1 wound, AP 1.
4 up in Vuln. Okay.
You're fine. Big Bird is gonna hit the Venatari.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So you bracketed him once, so he gets how many attacks? He gets 4 attacks. His weapon skill doesn't degrade, so he's hitting on 2s. Toughness of the Venatari is 5.
Toughness 5.
So wounding on 3s, because I'm strength 6. Come on. So 2 wounds, AP 2, and these are flat 3 damage.
Okay, so... Fox. 1 dies. 1 lives.
Yeah, so Big Bird just splats a Venatari. Alright, next we're going to do my Exalted Flamer over here against Joe Biker Boys. 3 attacks.
Biker gang.
2 hit, and then wounding on 5s. Oh, sorry, yeah, 5. So 1 wound, AP 1.
AP 1. 3 up.
You're fine. Then we got the Pink Horrors.
I actually don't know if any of them were in range to activate when everything was said and done.
That is a good point, actually. No, they're not. Alright. That's the end of fight. So I owe you morale here. So morale,
morale.
for my pink. Yep. Morale for my Pink Horrors.
Don't you dare roll a 1 again.
Nope, they run. Entire unit's running because you killed about 20.
So it's 1, and then... Wait, hold up.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot that.
You only lose 1, and then you roll for the remainder, and since it's under half, 1s and 2s more run. Oof.
I keep a single Pink Horror.
Yep. Right, so at the end of my turn, I get 3 for direct assault because I took control of the center objective.
Yes, because my troops aren't in it anymore.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright.
You get a CP. You're only holding 1 objective now.
Correct. I'm holding 1 objective because you've got troops in there. You outnumber me in that one.
Well, with custodians, infantry and bikers have OBSEC.
Oh, okay, so you've got that. So yeah, I get hold 1. Alright. so my movement phase. First things first, we are going to get these guys the fuck out of here.
Don't get too close down here.
Yeah, as long as I stay outside of half an inch, isn't it? Yeah. So just to that.
5 people? Hello?
Actually, we're going to advance the change caster now that I think about it. Oh, wow. So half an inch, I can go a little bit closer.
Giant enemy crab wants some of this.
I'm going to make sure I stay half an inch away, which is there, so I can move a little bit closer just to get out of the way of my knight.
One thing I should have thought of before you started moving things, I could tanglefoot your knight. But I would have had to have declared that at the start of the movement.
Ah. Oh, that's a point. I need to check if my knight's damnation activates. It does not. He passes. So he can have CP spent on him this turn. He says, I don't think he's actually going to fit through there, is he?
No, actually, it doesn't look like he will.
Can my crabby boy fit through here without getting his legs within half an inch of your guys? No, I don't think I can.
Really tight squeeze in there.
Oh, the Chaos Spawn rolls for his stats. He gets another D3 wounds for 1. And his movement is pretty rapid. Stick my horrors there. Because these guys also have Obsec. Do I get my Lord of Change out of that melee, or do I leave him in it?
Remember, if he falls back, he cannot cast.
This is true. Yeah, he'll stay in it. Okay, so Psychic phase. Change caster is going to cast Smite. It casts on a 10.
Going against...
It would be going into the Venatari because that's the closest.
You know what? I am going to use a... It would only be D3, right?
Yeah, it's only D3 from the change caster.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with it.
Okay, so you take D3. You take 1.
And Aegis picks up Feel No Pain against Psychic.
So 1 Venatari gets a little bit hurt. Okay, Lord of Change is going to cast Smite. Casts on a 7.
Does he have anything that boosts his damage from it?
Nope. So it's going to be another D3. It'll be on your Venatari again.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, so D3 onto your Venatari for 3.
Aegis. Close.
So, dead Venatari and 1 takes a wound. Okay, he's then gonna cast. I think he has Bolt of Change. No, he has Boon of Change. Sorry, Bolt of Change is on the Change caster. He's gonna cast Boon of Change on himself. That is a cast on a 6.
And does it go off?
Yes.
All right. You know what? Picked off. Yeah, I was gonna use Fortress earlier, but then changed my mind and didn't put the CP back, I think. That sound right? Or did I
Yeah,
just
sure.
or am I just going crazy and remembering something wrong?
I don't remember either, so.
If we say that's what happened, I'm just gonna use Spark of Divinity. Attempt to deny.
Okay. You denied it.
So we're living in a world where a greater Tzeentch demon got a psychic power denied by a custodian guard.
Yes, we are.
I wonder what the alternate timeline's like.
Well, that's the thing. We should ask. If I had Kairos Fate Weaver here, I could probably tell you what the alternate timeline would be like.
I'd be interested in that tale.
Right, so that's the end of my psychic phase. So we're going to shooting. First things first, the Flamer is going to shoot the Calidus because he has a pistol.
Okay.
D6 automatic hits for 4. These are strength 5, so wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds, AP 2.
For 2 dead. 1 goes through for
1 damage, unfortunately. Alrighty. The other Flamer is going to shoot into the bikers for 4 automatic hits. 4 wounds, AP 1.
these are
AP
3
2,
ups.
sorry.
AP 2, 4 ups. Ah.
Oh my! Oh, the 4 wounds each. That's so annoying. That would have been great if that had killed one.
Yet.
Alright, so the Soul Grinder is going to fire everything into the people here.
1 C. I'm
So,
a 1 CP adamantium and Auramite, or Auramite and
yep.
Terminator strat.
So they ignore AP 1 and 2.
Yep.
Okay, so Flemmy Flem bombardment for 6 shots. Luckily, you're out of range of your Vexelia now, so it's hitting on 4s. One wound, no AP.
Fine.
Oh, that AP would have been so nice because that would have been a dead Termy. Okay, the Harvester Cannon. One wound. Again, no AP.
Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze.
You're fine.
I think
Alrighty.
my neighbor cut the grass just recently. Ooh.
Okay, the Cerestus Knight is going to fire his Castigator Bolt Carbine into the turnies. So it's heavy 16. I'm just going to clear up some of these dice.
Okie dokie.
So 4, 8, 12, 16. These are hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. You ignore the AP. Flat 2 damage, so that's 2 dead termies. I can live with that. That Castigator Bolt Carbine did some work.
Yeah. Let's put a dent in my strategy, but...
The Iridescent Horror here is going to fire at the termies. He gets 2 shots, hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. Both missed. Good job. Horror, yeah. Missed again. Alright, so... They've shot, he's shot, they've shot. These Iridescent Horrors here can't shoot anything because it's locked in melee, and that's everything shot then. So charge phase, the Giant Chaos Spawn is charging the Agamatus thingies.
Okay.
So let's see if they make it in. He does with a 9. It's just going to go right here. Soul Grinder is charging the Custodians.
Okay.
Are you overwatching?
Eh.
Okay. He makes it with a 10. So he's going to squeeze around here and come in on the side. Because goddamn, I needed room for my knight. Now, do I send my knight after the Vexelia, or the Venatari, or do I send my knight after the Termes? Because if I send him after the Termes, your captain's going to intervene, and your captain would probably do a lot to my knight.
I don't know about that.
It's an 8-inch charge to the Venatari, or a 6-inch charge. Oh, this is a difficult choice. What do? God, what do I do? What do I do? This is a really important decision as well. Because you get to elect the first not charging unit to fight with, don't you? Because you're defender.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to be very careful about this.
Charging in on the middle can almost deny me a future points on something, and it would also take out the biggest threat to your knight.
True. But the Lord of Change is also in a very tight spot right now and would really like the help against those Venatari. But then again, those Venatari were only so scary because you spent a lot of CP on them.
That is correct.
I'm going to charge the Aquilons.
Okay.
7, that's just enough. Are you intervening?
You know what? Yeah.
Alrighty. Does he have an always fight first thing?
No, he does not.
Okay, so...
But I do have to ask, is your knight there considered a character?
I don't believe so, but I will check my battle scrap. Yeah, I don't believe he's considered a character.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he doesn't have the character keyword anywhere, so I don't think he's a character. So, fight phase. You don't have the CP to interrupt, do you? No, you don't. That is good.
Actually, I do.
Oh, is it 1?
Since all of my units that have been charged are within range of objectives, there is a Custode strat that allows for 1 CP and interrupt, as long as the Custode unit is within range of a objective marker.
Okay. So we're going to do my knight first then, and he's going to punch your shield captain.
Okay.
We are going to use his Tempest Warblade. So he is strength 14 against toughness 6. I'll be winning on 2s at least. So I'm hitting on 3s, sorry. Not 4s. So hitting on 3s. Oof. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, and that is AP a lot. So 3 up in run, basically.
Mm-hmm. And how much damage?
Flat 3. Damn it. You going to interrupt?
Yeah, I think I will. With the Aquilons.
Alright.
Eight swings going into your soul grinder.
Hold on,
do you get...
I need to roll to see what.
You don't have a character in range of him, do you?
Change caster, 6 inches.
Okay.
So let's see what he gets. So you miss on 5s and 6s.
Oof.
So you can only hit on 2, 3, 4. And that's against everything in my army. Apart from the knight.
Alright, so... The Aquilon's punching there. Rolling 1s. As the shield captain.
I was going to say, yeah, you hit on 2, 3s and 4s. So you had 3 2s and a 4. Yeah, 3 2s and 1 4. There you go.
Alright. 4 then. Yeah. Strength 10, so nothing.
Nothing. Okay, and now my
Gloriously wasted.
Okay, now we're going to do. Well, now I just get to do everything else at charged. So we're going to do the soul grinder next. He is going to use. Do I do Iron Claw or do I do Warp Sword? The Iron Claw is. The Warp Sword gets to reroll failed hits, which is a big deal. Yeah, we're going to do the Warp Sword. So he gets 6 attacks. So 5 attacks, not 6, ignore me.
Alright.
So 5 attacks hitting on 4s with a reroll into your turnies. And then wounding on 3s because it's strength 8. And that is a P3.
How much damage?
Flat 3. So that's just another dead Termy. Alright, so his consolidation. Hi. Okay, now we're going to do the Chaos Spawn. So he rolled a 6 for his stats before. So that means, oops, I didn't mean to do a measure. So that means because he got a 6 for his stats, he's strength 12 with 12 attacks. These are hitting on 4s though. Unfortunately. Yep. And these are going to be AP1. So these are wounding on 2s. AP1.
AP1. Ow.
Oh god. Okay, these are D3 damage each. So the first one just kills the 1 wound one.
Huh?
The second one does 2. Third one does 3. So 2 die. Yeah, Spawn got a lot better in 9th.
Yeah.
Alright, next we're gonna do... Oh wait, so he's charged, That's all my charging units, and now you get to elect what you want to fight with.
I think I'm gonna have this Custodian Guard squad back the Lord of Change.
So don't forget you miss on 5 and 6.
Oh, don't remind me.
I have to remind you,
don't
it's the
remind
best
me.
part about being Tzeentch. So is this
Hey.
the spear?
There's the spears, strength 6.
3 up invulns. He's fine.
Right? Swords.
That's a lot of misses.
Wounding on 5s.
3 up invuln. He's fine.
Okay.
Okay, next I'm going to punch with... I'm going to punch with... If I do this Exalted Flamer, I might be able to chip off on the Calidus, but it's not going to kill him, it's only going to do a wound. Or I do the Exalted Flamer. Or I do my Lord of Change before your Venatari. I do my Lord of Change before the Venatari get to swing.
Okay.
And I'm going to target the Venatari, obviously. So he gets, I can't remember, 4 attack, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Oof. 1 wound, AP3. 2, sorry, AP2. So 4 up in 1.
4 up.
Okay, and that's flat 3.
Ding.
So that just squelches. Was he already wounded? Yeah, he was. But he was wounded with 2, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, your next unit.
My Calidus is gonna swing into the Flamer.
I'll just start writing his eulogy now.
And the Face Sword.
The 5
What?
misses as well. So you got 1 hit.
Wounding on 4. Alright,
Is
no
dead.
invuln flat 2 there. Ah!
You got him.
And she'll consolidate in. And you get a choice.
Yep, so my only remaining choice really is Exalted Flamer. Because everything else is fought. So the Exalted Flamer is going to pinch. No, he's going to punch.
Hello,
So I'm going to pinch him. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Because you're toughness 6 on the bike, I assume.
Yep, that is correct.
So, AP2. So you take it, and that is going to be, I think, D3 damage for Exalted Flamers. Yeah.
Can't kill him.
I can't kill him, but I can mortally wound him. For 2. I can live with that.
Half wound him.
Alright. And now you get to use your shield captain.
Yep.
And then your Venatari.
What can I try to pull? Gets to pile in now D3 plus 3. 3 plus 3.
But he does have to go towards the closest, doesn't he?
Not quite.
Although, yeah, he's got to end up closer to the knight, I should have said. Oopsie. My bad, he was there.
The hitboxes on these terrible.
Yeah, these ruins. It's because they've been scanned in, so like they've got all this weird like stuff floating.
Yeah. Alright. 5 swings with his lance. Into the knight.
Is this into the night?
Yep.
Okay, you everything hits normally because this isn't a Tzeentch demon unit.
Oh. Rerolling the
He
one.
doesn't have the minus. Yep. What's the AP of this guy?
His weapon is AP3.
So
Strength
I am going to
6.
spend the CP to give him his invuln in melee.
Okay. Didn't charge.
5 up invulns. He's fine.
But the real trick is D3 plus 3. Move another 6 in any direction.
Get away from my objective, you.
It's not technically falling back.
Alright, and now your Venatari also get to do the punches.
Yep, 9 swings into the Lord of Change. Hitting on... Not that. Well, just that.
It's ridiculous how hard it is to kill Tzeentch mono demons.
Strength 6. Ooh.
Damage?
Ooh, just 1.
Okay, so he's down
I'll
to
take
6 out of... Alright. So that is the... I think the end of my turn. Fought. Yeah, everything's fought that can fight. So it is morale, because I think your Venatari Custodians actually lost 3 this turn. No, they lost 2 this turn, so yeah, they can't fail then.
Yeah.
Your Terminators lost 3 though. But their leadership 9, so they can't fail either.
Double check in the Forge World data sheets. Because I think some of that is based off of like brain lockup. Yep, their leadership 9.
Okay, so they're fine as well. The bikes, you lost. They're fine, they can't fail because you only lost 2. So yeah, you can't fail any leaderships.
Oh, good. Alright, command phase.
Yeah. I also get 2 points for engage on all fronts.
Yep. I'm holding 1, I'm holding 2. I am holding 3 and holding more.
Yeah, so you get all 3 points. I feel like this game's going to come down to whether you can kill my knight.
That is going to be the real thing here.
Oh, I have to reroll this guy's stats. Because it's the start of every turn I reroll it.
Okay.
So he has... Would you go in the dice pot? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. He gets D3 wounds. So he gets an extra wound. So he's up to 16. And he is also, again, strength 12, 12 attacks. Chaos Spawn are good.
End phase, I do get 1. Now. Let's abandoning this. Have a cheeky toe in this objective.
Don't you want to stay in melee with the Chaos Spawn?
Not really.
He's only got 12 attacks at strength 12. What's the big deal?
Do here. Tactical withdrawal.
Also known as running away out of fear.
No. Running away would have sent him out of the objective. Notice he's still holding it.
Yeah, but now he's just that's just him trying to save face. It's like, I'm not running away.
Field captain moving up to here. All of this is staying put here. And yeah. On to Shoosting. What's his toughness?
5.
Toughness 5? He's in my range. Okay, the fun part. The Telemon is going to dump everything into the spawn, and he's going to use burst fire on his cannon.
Okay.
That is going to be, he's got 2 of them. They're heavy 6. So it's going to be 12 shots. Hitting on 2s. Strength 7.
4 pin ones.
3 damage.
Damage.
Just 1 damage each.
Oh, okay. So it's down to 13 out of 10. It's the weirdest thing in the game I've ever had to say, having 13 out of 10 wounds.
Yeah. And then the Spiculous Spiculous launcher with the volleys. 10 shots. Strength 5. AP -1.
4 pin ones for being Tzeentch. All 5.
All right. Now for the fun part. These guys got pistols. Everything into the Lord of Change's back.
Hey, that is dirty and underhanded.
We're called Shadowkeepers, not Holy Knights. We have a mission to complete. 6 shots.
You know, you could be Shadowkeepers that just work for Tzeentch.
No thanks. Strength 6. Only 1.
Oh, he fails it.
2 damage.
Oh, damn, really? Damn.
Hmm?
Four
Oh wait, did
four wounds
I
left.
hold up. Okay, I was just checking if I had any 6s in the shooting roll because of the weapons, but I didn't.
Okay.
And then the 2 swords are pistols.
Of course, what else would a sword be?
I mean, they've got pistols in their swords, so. But
So basically, you're a gunblade.
they're only double barrel bolt pistols though. Strength 4 in the box.
He fails
1.
another. He's down to. I'm actually. Do I use his impossible robe for that? No.
Solo 1.
Because I'm concerned that your Calidus is just going to kill him without him being able to stop it. But we'll just have to see, won't we?
Right. Hitting on a 2. With the Calidus. I should have said that before, but I think we all knew where it was going. All right, her one shot. It hits, so it's 3d3? 3d6 and try to beat his leadership?
Okay, leadership 10.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Plus,
We got a Calidus. Can I beat leadership 10? Hold up. I've just noticed some equipment error. Ugh. Okay. Sorry about that.
it's okay.
All right. Trying to beat 10 with 3d6.
That is a definite win.
Okay. Okay. 3d3, d3 mortal wounds. 1.
Oh, thank God.
Can I CP this?
You do have a CP.
You know what? Let's go. Let's go. Can I do this?
Don't do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, thank God. He's down to 2.
Okay.
Whew.
Shield Captain. Dock and Pink Horrors.
Feel free to miss.
Kind of want him to hit.
I
12
don't.
shots. Rerolling ones for himself. Wounding strength 4.
Toughness 3, so you're winning on 3s.
All right.
4 pin runs.
Only
That's what we
2.
like to see. This unit doesn't have an icon, so they're not going to be able to like get themselves back up. Where's the iridescent? I want to make sure I don't accidentally take out the iridescent horror. Use that one, okay. Boop, boop.
Have I been sitting here for several minutes with my mic muted? Oh, good God.
Yes.
Oh,
I hadn't heard you say anything for a while.
my shield captain charged the pink horrors.
Oh, okay.
Is that kind of...
Hmm?
He rolled double ones, but he was close enough to just kind of scooch in like that. But before, counting that, did the pink horrors want to do anything? We can.
I don't have the CP.
All right, so that is all of my charges.
Mm-hmm.
He'll swing into pink horrors. You have a thing you want to do.
Yes, I do. So what counts as a miss? So just 2s matter for misses, but it won't affect the pink horrors because there's no character near them.
All right, so 5 swings. Okay. Wounding on 2s. All right, 5 wounds.
3 die.
All right.
Okay, now I get to elect my unit to fight.
Yes, you do.
Lord of Change is going to be punching your Calidus in the face.
Okay.
Because I really want her dead before she gets to hit me.
Okay.
So he only gets 3 attacks now because he's on his lowest profile. Okay, 2 wounds.
And his
On your invul.
and his weapon does...
Flat 3.
So I can safely fail 1, but if I fail both, she's gone. She's gone.
Oh, thank God. That's what I needed to see that turn. And that also gets me my first point of assassinate because I killed a character.
Yes. But now my custodian guard are going to swing into him.
You don't have to do this. I remember these are hitting on 3+ instead of 2s.
Correct. Select the dice. Wounding on 5s. Okay. Can the swords do it? 6 swings with swords. Strength 5. Wounding on 5s. 1.
He's fine. So my next unit to fight with, I'm going to pick... I mean, all I can pick is my pink horrors, so...
Okay.
So it's 4, 5, 6 attacks, because the iridescent horror gets 2. Does he have the knife? Let me check. No, so it's just 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 6s. No wounds, because they're only strength 3.
Alright.
Vexelia? Sorry, no, Venatari. Vexelia, Venatari.
Venatari. Can they do 2 wounds to the Lord of Change? Wounding on 5s. 1.
3 up into them. Is this 1 damage or 2?
Just 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go through. So he's down to 1 out of 16.
Yep. And that is the end of that turn.
Okay, I do owe you morale down here.
Yep.
The leadership 7. 5. So they failed, so 1 runs, and then the others have to test. There's less than half in the units, and I want a 1 or a 2. The other 4 run. Nope, they're fine. So does 1 yeets himself into the oblivion.
Okay. At the end of mine, I am controlling center. And
Okay, luckily I still own mine.
barely, but yeah. But you do have to redirect forces to shake him if you want him out of your area.
I'm just gonna throw more brimstone horrors in there and keep hold of it.
And yeah.
Alright. So it goes to my turn. I get a CP. Does my knight suffer from his damnation? He does not, so he's fine. You can use CP on him this turn.
And you're holding 2.
Yep, I get hold 1, hold 2, which is nice. The giant spawn has to re-roll his stats again. So he gets 1, which gives him more wounds, but it does mean he's got the lowest stats for him this turn.
Okay.
So he's got a movement of 7, strength 7, and 7 attacks. The important thing is, if I don't mind losing my objective back here as long as I can get you off the objective here. These guys are just going to run forward just to sit on the objective as well, because they are also troops. So can my knight fit into the center here? Yeah, he can fit through that, okay.
Okay.
Now, do I get my Lord of Change out of there at this point? Because you're going to get to elect to fight against him before he gets to fight, but if he goes out, he can't smite, and I'd rather just have him be able to smite, to be honest.
I will be honest, I don't think there's much of a way back for me on this. Made a few mistakes early on. Some bad dice rolls, some good dice rolls.
Yeah. It was looking alright until my knight and soul grinder got into combat in the center.
When I lost most of the unit of Aquilons there.
And your bikers in that same turn from the spawn.
I mean, if you move the Lord of Change out, that does leave you with a lot to swing in here. Well, actually, if you just leave him in and smite.
Yeah, and then just run my soul grinder in.
Yeah.
Because my
He's going to get
spawn, my
swamped
flamer,
back
and my
here,
knight.
and I'm not going to have enough to keep you from holding it, from holding things, or to take much away from you after.
And once all this is dead, I don't think the Telemon's gonna handle the knight on his own.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I mean, he can hide from him, but my gambit for taking on the knight were the Aquilons.
Yeah, I had a hunch they were going to be your main knight killing unit. That's why I focused them down as early as I did.
Mm-hmm. And I gave you plenty of opportunity to do that because I started them on the board. I put them down because I thought your horrors were going to be a lot more aggressive than they were. Just trying to push in and keep me in my deployment.
Yeah, a lot of people think that that's how I'm gonna run the horrors, when honestly I just run them as an anti-melee tar pit for the knight to stop things like those Terminators or, say, possessed, like a Wordbearer possessed bomb reaching them.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3-up Invon on a 30-man unit is a hell of a screen.
Oh, yeah. Might still hold these two at the start of next turn. I'm pretty sure with what's arrayed here, I'm probably going to lose this unless I get insanely lucky. And the shield captain will either have to stay in or fly out and lose his chance at melee or doing anything because the way fallbacks work now.
Mm-hmm.
It would take some insane luck to keep much effective down here and then to strike him hard enough to do anything.
Yeah, because now that he's on 1 wound, any failed in runs I take, I'm going to use the impossible roll reroll to keep him alive. Because
Yeah.
even if he rolls a 1 on that, it doesn't matter because he's dead anyway.
And with what you have swinging around, the soul grinder, his smites, his melee, I'll be hard pressed to keep a whole lot. Well, the Venatari are probably dead.
Oh yeah, the Venatari are 100% dead because they're going to have a soul grinder slamming into them.
The Custodian Guard, they might be able to hold on. I don't know.
They'll hold on against the Lord of Change probably, but then they're not going to be able to deal with the soul grinder.
Nope.
That's going to be like 6 inches away.
Well, I mean, they do have 2 storm shields, so they might be able to tar pit him, but even then.
Yeah, even then, I've got
most I could
Brimstone Horrors on
do,
all the objectives.
the most I could do by the end of it is maybe get 3 more points off of direct. Considering how I have my characters and everything equipped, I could probably get While We Stand at full.
Yeah.
But I think it's just going to at most maybe look like hold 2 for a couple turns.
Yeah, you'll get hold two, but on next turn I'm gonna get hold more.
Yeah. And what was your While We Stand?
The Lord of Change, which I'm gonna assume you'll kill the Knight and one of the Soul Riders. So I'm only gonna get 3 from While We Stand. 5 from While We Stand. Because only the Knight's gonna survive till the end.
I'm not gonna get Titan Hunter.
I might get Assassinate, because I
20,
might be able to kill your Shield
35.
Captain if I kill the stuff in the middle and then divert my Knight back to him.
I might be able to get 38 more points. You could probably get
15. I'm definitely going to get engaged on all fronts again. So that's another
yeah.
2.
I would say at least another 4 off of that.
Yeah.
And
3
assassinate.
from 3 from while we stand we fight, so that's 7. That's 15, 21. Assassinate, I'm probably only going to be able to score another 3 at most from that. I'm not going to be able to kill both the Vexelius and your shield captain.
Yeah.
So I'd say 21, 15, 7, 21, 22. So 25 points is the most I could score feasibly.
If I do things right, I could get 25, 10, 20, 20, 35, maybe 38. Maybe. That would put me up
Which is
70 and
I'm on 49, and the most I could realistically score is 25, which would put me to 60, 70, 74.
it would be really close.
It would, but yeah.
And I mean, we've been at this since 9:30?
Yeah,
We've been
roughly.
at this almost 3 hours.
Yes, we have.
If we were to play it out with how everything looks, it would be like 75, 73. It'd be really close. But in the end, 2 points is 2 points. And I'm not gonna lie, my sinuses are, as much as I'd like to see what the dice would say, my sinuses are telling me put this one down for now.
Fair enough.
I think we know what's gonna happen. Thank you very much for the game. I did a bit better than I have been, but I've been out
Yeah,
of the game for a while. Trying new tactics, seeing what works, what doesn't.
your list scared me quite a lot, to be honest, when I saw the amount of Terminators and Venatari you had.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like they got tied up by the worst units they could have been tied up by for so long.
Yeah.
Like getting into the Lord of Change, he's designed to never die.
And I put a little too much faith in the combo I have with them.
Yeah.
Now if they had have maybe thrown some of that in on the knight or on this soul grinder here, or had have gotten into some other things, they probably could have done a bit more, but
Mm-hmm.
I threw them at the Lord of Change, and that was
They just
not
got. Yeah.
the best.
At the end of the day, you had 6 Venatari and 4 Custodian Guard here, and a Calidus Assassin here, and all you got for it was you killed an Exalted Flamer and wounded the Lord of Change.
I am glad that the Calidus actually did something.
Yeah, the Calidus was scary. I had to kill the Calidus before it got to swing on the Lord of Change, because that would have killed him.
Normally with me, the assassins don't do much.
Yeah, I normally see people run Vindicators, but then all I hear about people is that they run Vindicators and then it misses every turn. One of the things I think that would have made a big difference though as well is honestly you should have brought your Telemon into a position where it could have shot at my other soul grinder.
Yeah, the Telemon. Whoa.
Like, because what did your Telemon do after it killed my first soul grinder?
Killed
It,
the one soul grinder that was kind of important, and then did some damage to there.
yeah, you did 6 wounds to the spawn.
Yeah.
And you did 3 wounds to an Exalted Flamer.
I think I'm honestly not sure about the Telemon in this.
Isn't that like flying tank? What's it called?
Eh,
It's like your Land Raider variant thing.
not really. But I will go ahead and say goodbye to stream. Thank y'all for stopping by. And if
stream.
you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching this in a playback on Twitch, follow. You know, the usual buttons. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.